Hello and welcome everyone. I am so happy to welcome you to our Snapshot video series for our 16th International Conference Passport to Transformation, the Expressive Arts as Doorways to Healing. My name is Bridget. I am one of the executive committee co-chairs on the IEATA board, and I'm also part of the conference committee. So welcome. And Sinem, I'm going to pass it to you.
Yeah, thank you, my dear partner from Mexico, but origin in States. So we are right now very diverse and international. Hello, I'm Sinem. I'm also the part of IEATA Conference Committee, and we have been in these video series nearly 3 months with Bridget, and we are welcome amazing presenters and facilitators like today. And I'm based in Istanbul, Turkey, and we are very happy to welcome Mary and Marloes today. And I would like to give you the space, Marloes and Mary, please just introduce yourself and your work and the title of the workshop, please.
I'm Mary Putera, and I live in Rhode Island in the United States on the East Coast, but I've moved 28 times and worked on 4 continents. So people pretty much know me as Mary of the backpack. You know, I'm always they call me the gypsy girl. So it's pretty true. I float around a lot. And yeah, the arts have always been a part of my life. I was born into a pretty artistic family, but even more so, the arts have been a part of the natural way of healing from life's events and the difficulty of our human existence right now collectively my whole life long. So I'm just continuing to stay in that flow and tap into that flow with Marloes in the upcoming workshop.
I'm originally from the Netherlands. My name is Marloes. My first memory of the arts was hearing music and getting these goosebumps, and feeling like something moved me into dance without me deciding I wanted to dance. So as if something took me over. So I'm originally a dancer. And later I went into psychology and cultural geography. I still work as a dancer and I lead a department where we train students in creative therapies. And I co-lead a EU project where dance movement therapy is used to prevent burnout amongst long-term caregivers. And I'm very happy to be here today.
Thank you. We are really so happy to be together with you today. I'm really curious about how your corporation has started, how many years before, and also how you decided to do something together at the IEATA conference this year.
I did some thinking about that, and we met either in 2012 or I think it was 2012 at EGS, and we were in class for a few weeks, but we took a walk one day. I don't know if Marloes remembers that walk. And Marloes
yeah,
was wearing this denim jacket and a flower in her pocket, and we just walked through Sasfe, and we just visited and we talked, and there was somehow the way we were held as we walked together and learned about each other. And there was such a softness and a companioning along the way. And I often use the phrase, we are living artistry, and it felt like we were living artistry on that walk. And since then, this, whatever held us that day has called us back into presence with each other over the last 12 years or so. And really, if we add up the days, I think it's a total of 25 over all these years. But in Hong Kong, in California, in Hong Kong, in the Netherlands, in Rhode Island, at EGS in Switzerland. And it's really been about remaining in the flow that we all talk about as expressive artists and just attuning to the call that comes. And Marloes for me has been a call that has come often. So it's very easy to decide to collaborate with Marloes. I feel like I'm entering into the space that's been holding us for a long time. And I don't worry about a thing because Marloes lives as living artistry and I can just kind of join her.
So we were also asked to give the title of our workshop, which is Where History and Longing Kiss. And the PhD title, Mary and I in the last, 15 years, I don't know how long, but we both finished our PhDs, me in 2016 and Mary a bit more recently. But Seeking Beauty has been, I think, even the title of Mary's PhD, correct, Mary? Yeah, and it has been on my agenda, as in I've felt called to work with that topic. So valuing beauty not only as the aesthetic parts of our history, I would say, like the beautiful memories, but also the painful ones. And there is beauty in the painful ones. And to build with that together, to sit with that, to value that, to reflect upon that, and then to connect with the future, our longing for the future. So this is the title of our workshop.
You know, I think too, foundational to our work and the cultural humility and the intercultural work is this understanding that beauty is unity and variety. That's the oldest definition. And there's something about the work that we have both done that really cares about how we can foster communities of difference, communities of diversity, into a future that brings wholeness and loving kindness and gentleness and peace. In the essence of our work, it's been to do that in different ways. But I think that holds true for us. And I think that that's why the topic, because we can, in this topic, bring people into this place of exploring beauty together and help people to even possibly expand their experience of being in unity and variety and the peace that comes from that. So I just feel like that's been part of what we've done as we've traveled the world, is paid attention to what loving kindness and what beauty can emerge in experiencing differences.
That's really lovely. The way that both of you are describing not only your being brought together in what feels like some sort of magical, mystical way that we often are brought together with people that are meant to be in our lives. There's this ease of collaboration, this ease of something coming through you. I'm really touched by the workshop that you're describing. And so I am curious, if you were to sort of decide on a pearl of wisdom, a feeling, a sensation, something that you want your participants to walk away with, what would that look like?
I had to think of two things to answer that question, Bridget. And the first thing is an attitude change. Maybe that's going back to the first walk that Mary and I had. Becoming aware of the space that holds us instead of just the space we hold. An attitude change also in, you have cultural sensitivity, adapting, for example, into model expressive arts therapy to every location or cultural group where you go to, but that to me is still very top down. Where I like to start and where my PhD is about, and Mary's in a way I think also, is first to be together with the community where you are called to, and to first search for what's there already. What are the resources already present? The songs, the rituals, the and to work bottom up. So for me, that's going from cultural sensitivity to cultural humility. And we hope to give them some concepts, some practical ways, some exercises of how to make that journey from, adapting a framework you work with a little bit so that it fits to the local situation, or sitting together, being together, valuing what's already there together with the local people, and start from there.
I think that what Marloes is referring to in the first sentence is this place of decentering ourselves, and especially in Western culture, quite frankly, we have to decenter ourselves into the space that holds us. And part of what we will do with participants is practice that. Let's decenter ourselves and be in the space we share, and be able to tap into all that is present, and in each other in groups, in each other in the larger space. But let's practice decentering ourselves and becoming part of what has been gathered into the shared space. It's really about sharing well, and sharing with equality of respect and dignity. And I think that the other pearl that I hope people to walk away with is that this work, when we enter this work of interculturality, of cultural humility, it requires our vulnerability. And when we become vulnerable as facilitators, as people who are present in the process, there's challenges that come with that. There's discomfort in our own vulnerability. And to become comfortable in our own vulnerability helps us then to hold space for everyone else in their discomfort. Because when you decenter, you have to give up something. Everybody does. But it's really too about being able to create a space where in that discomfort, we all together can trust the process, trust our senses, and trust the art forming, and how that will bring us forward into something new. And that's the understanding of bringing history and longing to the present moment. It's when we do that, we actually allow for something new to form that clarifies history and changes the longing. Mm-hmm. So that's the something new. It's a complete newness. It's a new dream that we step into because it's been shaped by being together, and by being together in a group of diverse human beings.
As a last piece, we always would like to bring some playfulness inside of this snapshot series. And if you present your work without words, intermodally, how could it be? That's the question, if you would like to take it.
I have two very simple images. So the heart-centeredness. On which shoulders do you stand? Like maybe some rocks are painful to look at, maybe some are beautiful, but they support you, they bring you where you are. That's one. The diversity, like becoming aware of the bigger whole, becoming aware of all the resources already there. That to me is in two simple pictures is, I guess, our workshop or our lives, or both. I guess both. And the feeling I have is that I love to dance, but in front of the camera that's a bit hard. But we will dance in the workshop for sure. The sound or the movement that fits in the screen for me is like.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you. So thank you very much for today, and we are very excited to see in person soon. And we are really looking forward to your workshop. It sounds amazing, and I'm sure it will be giving lots of wisdom and lots of intermodality inside of that. Thank you for today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sinem and Bridget.
Plan to meet us next month, June 20th to the 22nd at Endicott College in Massachusetts, where we will gather together and get to be a part of these really, really interesting workshops. And I'm glad, Mary and Marloes, that you found each other and that you shared your collaboration with us today. So thank you, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.